Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Coming up today on FST News, find out what senior trip is coming up.
Also, we celebrate a very special birthday. All this and more today on FST News, One Hill Mini Stories.
I think you can find it through love. But I know that love is ultimately the only answer to mankind's problems. And I'm going to talk about it everywhere I go. I'm not talking about emotional bosh when I talk about love. I'm talking about a strong, demanding love. And I have seen too much hate. Because John was right, God is love. He who hates does not know God. He who loves has the key, unlocks the door to the meaning of ultimate reality. When our nights become darker than 1,000 midnights, let us remember there is a creative force in this universe working to pull down the gigantic mountains of evil, a power that is able to make a way out of no way, and transform dark yesterdays into bright tomorrows. Let us go out realizing that the Bible is right. This is our hope for the future. With this faith, we will be able to sing in some not too distant tomorrow with a cosmic past tense. We have overcome. We have overcome. Deep in my heart, I did believe we would overcome.
Good morning. Today is Friday, January 17th. I'm Evan Calverley.
And I'm Chris Elliott.
This weekend, we celebrate the man who fought and died to bring civil rights to our country. Martin Luther King was born January 15, 1929. The holiday weekend is meaningful to all, but especially significant, to struggling minorities today. A first-year FST News crew speaks with students about who King is and why we remember him.
He was an activist and a leader in the civil rights movement.
Martin Luther King was important because without his role in society, there's still probably major restrictions on African Americans. I think he'll be proud to see that white and blacks and all races are coexisting.
At this time,
because what he fought for was the right for black people to vote, for the right for black people to have be equal as seen by white people equally. His importance is beyond my comprehension. Without him, we might not be where we are today.
I am happy to join with you today.
Probably still be segregation of African Americans and wouldn't be as free for our rights and stuff.
As the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history.
Well, Martin Luther King Jr. was an important part of our history. He's the one that helped us unite the black people, to African Americans, should I say, to establish equal rights in America. Well, he would be happy of the things that we have accomplished. He'd be happy of some of the things that was there, but he still would be a little disappointed because there's still some places who still don't see black people equal. So he would still be a little disappointed, but I still think he would be still working to try to get us all equal.
To millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice.
Without him, I think black people still would have to use the bathroom in the back, you know, still would have to go through the back door. I think there still would be like lynchings and things like that. I think without him helping the people and putting us in the right spot, we wouldn't have all the rights that we have now. We got a right to vote. We got a right to walk through the front door. We got a right to love who we want. We got a right to be who we want. We got a right to look at people now. Without Martin Luther King, I don't think we ever have Barack Obama as a president. Without him, we wouldn't be established because they would be unheard of.
Discrimination. 100 years. I have a dream that one day.
I believe Martin Luther King Jr. was a man, African American male, who defeated the segregation between white and black people.
Men are created equal.
If you have always wanted to go to Disneyland, then you're in luck. The grad night trip to Disneyland has 30 spots left. Hurry up and talk to Coach Rizeg in room 704 if you have any questions.
If you're interested in taking an AP course or dual credit course, there will be an informational night on Tuesday at 6 p.m. to learn the differences of the classes. Yesterday, Student Council had a station open in the lunchroom where you can make friendship bracelets. An FST reporter asked students questions about the station.
See, I was just chilling with the homies and we decided we wanted to make some bracelets. So we all came up and we straight posted up and we made some bracelets. They all colorful. They say imaginative things, can't go too much into them because, you know, exclusive friendship type stuff. You feel me?
Is here with happy news and find out what's new with sports. FST News One Hill Mini Stories. We'll be right back.
This week on Happy News, I have a story about all the help Australia is receiving from a few household names. Most recently, Serena Williams donated all of her prize money from her most recent tournament win in Auckland. The prize was $43,000. Williams isn't the only one who donated a large sum of money. Earlier this month, artists Elton John, Metallica, and Pink donated approximately $2.25 million to various Australian fire services. And we are even seeing aid with those with more than 2 feet. Our four-legged hero pictured now is named Patsy, who helped save more than 60 sheep from a farm near the fires. If you want to join the cause and donate yourself, you can do so through the American Red Cross at redcross.com.au. That's all the happy news I have for you this week. Back on over to Evan.
Foothill is having their Coaches Association Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The ceremony will be during halftime of the boys varsity basketball game next Friday. The basketball game starts at 6:30 p.m. One of this year's inductees are Miles Killebrew, who is currently playing for the Detroit Lions. All coaches and staff are invited to attend a reception before the game at 6 p.m.
The lacrosse team has a mandatory meeting this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., followed by the potluck lacrosse family meeting, which is from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Again, this practice is mandatory along with the meeting. If you have any questions, see Coach Paul Rapan in room 813.
The wrestling team has some big events going on this weekend. There is a tournament duel against Basic and Green Valley. The event starts at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Good luck, Falcons.
That's all the news going around the Hill today. Falcons, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at FST News.
And from all of us here at FST News, have a good Friday and a 3-day weekend.
I think you can find it through love. But I know that love is ultimately the only answer to mankind's problems. And I'm going to talk about it everywhere I go. I'm not talking about emotional bosh when I talk about love. I'm talking about a strong, demanding love. But I have seen too much hate. Because John was right, God is love. He who hates does not know God. He who loves has the key, unlocks the door to the meaning of ultimate reality. When our nights become darker than 1,000 midnights,